Okay, all right, okay. I'm coming on here to address the meme real quick. Shout out to our sponsor, good people over at The Ridge, Minimalist Wallets. Hit up that link down below, promo code melon, 10% off the order. The new Denzel Curry album, Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. Great record. Love it. Reviewed it. Positive review. Talked about the themes of personal struggle and growth. The really creative throwback production that was occasionally psychedelic and surreal. A fantastic feature list on the album as well. Again, generally very creative, very solid record from Denzel. A fantastic addition to his growing and very consistent, very quality discography, which of course I acknowledge is quality and consistent, but maybe for some fans a little too consistent. Now, I'm not taking the response on this personally or anything like that. I know there's quite a bit of joking about this but I thought I should still respond and, highlight, yes, I've given Denzel Curry a lot of 8s, and there are some people that take issue with this because they think some records, maybe this new one, maybe an album such as, Taboo, should have been higher, maybe a 9. Maybe a 10. And I will remind you guys that whether I like or hate something or even enjoy something slightly more or less than you don't have to take my word as gospel. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to agree with me. You could spend the rest of your days flaming me on social media for some take, some review, some opinion I have that you don't like. Lord knows thousands of people are doing it every week already. But I get it. It's a very consistent pattern. So it raises some questions. Now, let me first get out of the way that it is not because Denzel Curry is paying me every album cycle to make sure he gets at least an 8. No, it's not because of that. It's not because the guy is paying me. I think that there's a lot of weird hangups that people have around scores, especially when, scores for certain records that people see in very different lights of either quality or style are the same. This album's an 8, and this album's an 8, and they're totally wildly different records. And in my opinion, this one's way better than this other one. How is that even happening? Let me tell you guys, a score, a number is just simply a reduction. It's just a reduction of my feelings on a record, on an album, and that's it. It means no more and no less than that. And through that reduction, there's all sorts of, especially if you guys are just looking at the score and fucking skating, that's on fucking you. But there's all sorts of reasons that an album may get a score, and just because you may be able to pick out 10 different records that I gave a 5 to, I may be giving those records a 5 out of 10 for totally different reasons, which is also the case for all of the albums that I've given 8s in Denzel Curry's discography, especially when you measure this new record up to an album like Imperial. Both great records, both records I've reviewed positively, rated highly. They're on my loved list. But do I enjoy these records for the same reasons? Absolutely no. So please don't look at these scores as if oh, he only likes Denzel this much, or Denzel's not growing, he's not progressing, he's not this, he's not that. Of course he is. I would encourage you to maybe look at it as, instead of, rather than Denzel's not progressing or growing, at least in my eyes, because the scores aren't getting higher. Rather, instead, he's just staying really great. Doesn't matter what he's doing, what direction he's going in, whether he's doing some kind of silly one-off project with Kenny Beats, or he's doing a bunch of bangers, an ode to his home state, or he's doing some concept record about his feelings and personal growth. He stays good no matter what pocket he's in. Look, I think that's a testament to Denzel's talents, and that's it, because it's not as if I'm scoring him doing the same album over and over and over the same score. He's coming at us with a different vibe and a different energy and a different everything with each album cycle, and no matter how he's changing it up, it still sounds really good. I'm aware of the meme. I'm aware of you guys throwing it at me. Look, even Denzel himself, the scores on my end for his projects have been very consistent. They've been very consistent. And look, I get that. But remember, I'm coming to this score with each project for different reasons because they're different projects. And, you know, if I was to try to simplify it even further from there, I mean, look, sometimes the score may go down a little on a record if I have reservations on certain tracks. And maybe on every Denzel Curry record so far, which has certainly been the case, there's been a song or two where I was just like, it's okay. But like, is the project overall fantastic? Yes. Denzel Curry isn't even like a special case in that regard. There's lots of records out there that generally are great, are fantastic, are groundbreaking. But is there a song or two that you're just like, it's all right, or it's not my favorite? Yeah. And, you know, when I'm doing a review, when I'm doing an assessment, I need to consider that. I can't just tell you guys an album is from front to back perfect if I don't enjoy every track on the same level, or if I'm not actually feeling that sensation as I go through the record. But you know what? Like, in the grander scheme of things, I personally think there's more important stuff than just like having one single 10 out of 10 record and the rest of your stuff be crap, or the rest of your stuff be mid, or one seemingly perfect record, or one that gains a cult following and then you just disappear from the face of the earth. Denzel Curry right now has something that, in my opinion, is much more valuable. He has longevity. He has a career. He can, you know, develop projects and record them and release them as he likes and as he completes them at his own pace, knowing that there's going to be an audience there due to the quality level and the consistency over the years, ready to receive them and excited to do so, and prepared to dive into these projects, like really digging into the lyrics, really digging into the themes, and really, again, just generally enjoying the quality of what this man puts out again and again and again. Once more, I'm just coming on quick to address the meme. I get it. I see it. I understand it. But like, you know, don't let a bunch of numbers overshadow the fact that as far as, again, rappers that have come out of the 2010s, Denzel Curry is a true artist and a gem, and somebody who I hope we're appreciating for a while. So those are my thoughts. Over here next to my head is another video that you could check out. Hit that up, or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano. 8